Most of the internet is loud. It constantly throws colors, pop-ups, and targeted ads at you, fighting for a fraction of your attention. But every once in a while, you stumble into a corner of the web that goes completely quiet. Lake City Quiet Pills was a website that did absolutely nothing to attract your eye. It was a minimal, incredibly plain online store, dedicated entirely to selling legal sleep medication. You placed an order, you bought the pills. That was it. But people clicking around the site noticed elements that didn't belong on a standard e-commerce page. Strange hidden directories, unclickable dead links, blank pages buried in the architecture that served no commercial purpose. In a digital landscape built to sell things, a site that avoids attention becomes suspicious. Its absolute ordinariness made it the perfect cover. When we think of hidden online networks, we immediately picture the dark web, heavily encrypted domains that require specific browsers, special passwords, and intentional navigation to reach. The clear web, on the other hand, is entirely public. But utilizing heavy encryption draws a spotlight. It signals that you have something valuable to protect. The alternative is security through obscurity. If you hide your communication network behind a facade of a boring, fully functional retail site, you avoid that scrutiny entirely. The unsettling aspect of Lake City Quiet Pills is exactly that accessibility. It was sitting entirely unprotected out in the open, where someone searching for a quick cure for insomnia could accidentally trip over a wire and fall in. That initial curiosity triggered a coordinated investigation. A group of Reddit users began treating the site like a forensic site, deploying digital archival tools to recover deleted subpages and capture source code. Mapping the site revealed standard e-commerce landing pages at the top. Underneath lay a massive, sprawling labyrinth of hidden directories. Reorganizing these nodes into a timeline reveals a clear pattern: clusters of updates at precise 24-hour intervals, matching a specific, non-random schedule. This regularity suggests that the messy appearance of the site was an illusion. The predictable timing of the updates indicates a structure designed for consistent, automated communication rather than random server errors. Inside those scheduled updates, the community found highly unusual text anomalies, long strings of random characters, strange formatting choices, and buried within the code were phrases that directly corresponded to precise geographic coordinates around the globe. The usernames attached to these hidden directories didn't lead to random teenagers or internet trolls. Through digital footprints left on other forums, investigators traced these accounts to individuals claiming military backgrounds and histories in private defense contracting. Then, the timeline data matched up with real-world activity. At specific intervals, clusters of these highly active users would suddenly cease all online communication, going entirely dark across the public internet simultaneously. This evidence gave birth to the overarching theory. Lake City Quiet Pills was functioning as a digital dead drop, a place where private mercenaries could receive off-the-books contracts, disguised as generic product orders and paired with geographic coordinates. By aligning these military profiles with the coordinate-based updates and the sudden periods of silence, the community built a framework that accounted for every anomaly found on the site. But there is one glaring issue with this entire conclusion. Zero concrete evidence exists. No official law enforcement investigation has ever confirmed the site's true purpose. No records have been unsealed, and no arrests have ever been made. Humans suffer from a psychological phenomenon known as apophenia. Our brains are hardwired to identify structure and assign meaning to random, entirely unrelated data points. We are exceptionally good at connecting dots, even when those dots belong to completely different pictures. The hidden directories and geographic coordinates have highly mundane explanations. It could have been the remnants of an abandoned coding project, a broken server script pulling junk data, or simply a prolonged, elaborate inside joke maintained by a few technical friends. We will likely never know. At the height of the investigation, the site simply vanished from the internet. The servers were wiped, no new data points appeared, and the trail went instantly cold. The true horror of the mystery is the realization that a covert operation and a collective internet-fueled delusion are indistinguishable from the outside.
Some stories should never be uncovered.